All right, my name is Megan Hostetler, and I'm a product marketing manager at Salesforce. And you may be wondering, what is Salesforce and what is product marketing? Well, Salesforce at a high level, it's a SaaS company. And what this terminology is it's a software as a service. Get it? SaaS. SaaS. So if you hear SaaS, that's what it means. And so essentially, we have a product, and that product is software. And my job is to market the product. Get it? Product marketing? Yes, exactly that. A lot of what I do is I meet with the product team. The product team is working to develop the software, working with engineers and developers on building out a product that our sales team can sell. But here's the catch. If it just went from engineering and your product teams directly to our sales reps who are on the front lines selling this product to these customers and to these companies like Lilly, like Kohl's, like Crocs, the shoes, all across the board, it would be a mess. And the reason for that is technology and software and any SaaS company, it's confusing. It's hard to conceptualize. It's hard to understand how this product, how this software can help my business, can help make my job easier. Why would I want to purchase this? How does it work? That's where product marketing comes into play. Think of it as the middleman between your product and your sales. You're helping to mitigate that line there. You're taking that technical information that may be kind of confusing to most people, like yourself, like myself, like anyone who would make a purchase. Taking that technical information, kind of consolidating it, telling a story, making it easy to consume so that our sales team can take that and they can go sell our product, the software. Yeah. So a lot of what I do is, again, meeting with the product team, getting an idea of what the product is, asking questions, asking a lot of questions. It's okay to ask questions when you don't know what's going on. So meeting with the product team often, meeting with the sales team and understand what their needs are, what are the challenges of the people that they're talking with, so that I can create messaging and positioning that meets the needs of our sales team and fits what the product actually does to support that customer. So that's a high level of what I do. So on a day-to-day, a lot of meetings. I'm meeting with the sales teams. I'm meeting with my product teams. I'm meeting with a lot of stakeholders and a lot of other departments as well throughout the day to make that positioning perfect. So for instance, I work with our customer marketing team because who doesn't tell a better story more than one of our customers? So for example, Lilly, the local Lilly here in Indianapolis, they're one of our customers, and it's easy to conceptualize what this product does if they see it in action, if they see Lilly using it, if you hear the stories of the people who are purchasing the product, right? So that's my day-to-day. It's really fun. We do a lot of presentations. Oh, that's my cat. The food just came down. We do a lot of presentations. We run a lot of events. We're constantly talking to customers, talking to prospects, sharing best practices. It's fun. It's a fun job. I really enjoy it. Been doing this for 6 years now. Started right out of college. I went to Purdue University, and I'll tell you, it's not what I thought I would be in, to be fair. I think it started, if I had to kind of think back to my very first instinct of maybe how I ended up here, it was probably in middle school. You've probably never heard of it, but there is this social platform called MySpace. No, it's kind of like Facebook, kind of like Instagram. It's kind of like in the between. It wasn't as cool as Facebook, but what I loved about it was you could actually code behind the scenes, and you can make your page specific for you. You can change the background. You can change all these things using HTML code. Heard of HTML? Maybe. So I would play around with that all the time. just on my own, learning, playing around, making mistakes, and I thought it was really fun. So I knew I liked technology. I knew I liked business because I liked organizing. I actually enjoyed homework and deadlines and working with groups. I enjoyed that a lot. So I kind of mashed those together. I went into Purdue with a generic degree, management. So with management, you get to learn about finance, marketing, accounting, operations, and information systems. So information systems was a piece of your track when you're going into a management degree. At Purdue at least, and I'd imagine at most places they would have something similar. And what those types of classes are is when you can actually get on a computer, you can learn how to code, which I thought was very exciting. So those are my favorite classes in college, and that's when I decided to concentrate in management information systems, which is kind of more of that coding language. But you didn't need to be an expert coder by any means, but you had to speak the language of the coders. So you learned just enough to be dangerous, but you learned how to communicate with developers, with product managers, which is now what I do today. But back then, I didn't even know that a product marketing job ever existed, right? But I knew what I liked to do. I knew I liked to code. I knew I liked these information systems classes. I knew I liked technology. I knew I liked marketing, but that was kind of in the back of my head. I thought I was going to be a product manager. I was going to code. I was going to be in the product. It's going to be amazing. So I applied to ExactTarget. It was a company that got acquired from Salesforce right when I started, actually. So got a job there, which was awesome. But I guess I should step back. I had some internships. So let's talk about ways that you can get that job out of college, right? It takes some hard work, you got to study hard, understand what you like and what you don't like. So a lot of that comes out of classes, but a lot of that comes out of internships. And I will tell you, it is hard to get an internship. Whoever tells you it's easy is wrong. But I would say, for my freshman year, I had just a sales associate job, worked at Chick-fil-A too, just kind of a basic job just to get money, right? But I did learn, cooperation. I learned a lot of skills that I think could help me in a future job, right? But no one's gonna hire someone who's just had experience at Chick-fil-A, for example. So what I did was do some free jobs. So found a job that was unpaid, but it was in the area that I was interested in. So I knew I was interested in marketing, but I had no experience in it. You only get a couple classes with a management degree in each category. So I wanted to try it out. So I spent a whole summer unpaid on top of my Chick-fil-A job at the time. And I would go in, I think it was 3 times a week for half a day, and I would be put on specific projects that were super interesting. I learned, I networked. It was at Easter Seals, so it was giving back. It's a non-for-profit. So, all around it was a great experience, but, I didn't get paid. So the next summer, I was really hoping I would find a gig that would pay me, and it did. So I would recommend, number one, I mentioned networking, and that's huge, but part of the reasons of how I found these jobs and how I networked is from a business fraternity. So I would highly recommend being in some kind of professional business fraternity if you're interested in the business route, because you're going to meet so many people. They're going to give you so much advice. I can give you some advice that I learned right off the bat, and number one is what I just said, is just get out there, even if it's unpaid, just to get experience, because no one's going to hire someone without even a little bit of experience, right? Resumes, triple, double, quadruple check. Make sure your spelling, your grammar is on point. Make sure the title of the PDF you send out has the company name and the job that you're going for. Have someone else review it as well. And be yourself in the interview. Once you get the interview, don't try to change yourself just for this role. Yes, be professional, but my goofy side was in there full-fledged when I had my interview. And I think that is a good fit for me. I need someone who accepts me for me. And I think that's the best recommendation that I could give. And people, now that I'm on the other side hiring, I'm looking for people that are a good cultural fit, as well as they know what they're doing and they could physically do the job, right? So those are some, tips and tricks on how to get the job. I guess fast forward after I did the free one, I got an internship, and it was through a case competition. When I did the case competition, it's essentially a group of people that get together, you have a prompt, and then you present to this company who is putting on the case study, and you win money. And then that kind of put my name out there to where I could get the internship. It was at Boston Scientific. But the reason that we won is, I did a lot of work, but it was a team effort. I networked, and my other team members were part of my business fraternity that I had met. We collaborated with all the time, so it was easy for us to do this case study. So after I got that job, it gave me a ton of experience. It was in more of the information system side. So now I had marketing, I had information systems, and put those together. And then I got the job at Exact Target. Salesforce bought Exact Target, and now I'm here doing product marketing, and here is my cat. Oh. All right, guys. Well, good luck. You're going to be amazing. Reach out. You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm happy to chat with you once you guys get out there and get in the world, and hope you get to do what you love to do like me and Pippa. All right. Bye.